Missouri Republican bill would give killers immunity if they just claim self-defense. Oh, that is just like that do be just lynching. That do be just lynching. They just want to be able to just kill people. They have a get out of jail free card. Oh my gosh. Well, I can't like, there's like 27 pop-ups on this freaking page, broski. Republicans, they're such interesting little creatures, aren't they? Let's call Missouri Senate Bill 6. Let's call Missouri Senate Bill 666. What it's Missouri Senate Bill 666. It's all, this is like a cartoon, dude. No way. Of course it's the demon bill.
This meme is very real.
Yo, what the fuck? Bill 666. Okay, Executive Order 666. You can kill anybody you want as long as you claim self-defense. What is a state-approved violence or make murder legal act by Dan Patterson, the president of the Missouri Association of Prosecuting Attorneys, calls it. State Senator Eric Bullerson, a Republican lawmaker from near Springfield, wants to give qualified immunity to suspects of we've been working so hard to get rid of qualified immunity. This guy's like, everybody needs qualified immunity. We don't need to like stop qualified immunity. We need to make sure everyone has qualified immunity. Bro, what? Yo, Missouri's gonna turn into a goddamn shootout. You know the funniest thing about this? This is the Onion, right? No, this seems like the Kansas City Star. No, this is a real place. Yeah, Kansas City. That's on the opposite side of Missouri. It's near Kansas, if you didn't know. This is 100% real. This is pure insanity. You know the funniest thing about this, right? Is that the funniest thing about this is that if a bunch of black people, if it actually passed, which it may or may not, if it actually passed, and a bunch of black people were able to get away with this, especially in like St. Louis, this bill would be retracted instantly. Like the second it happened, they'd pull the bill and it's like it would be like the Black Panthers in California, like gun rights, you know what I mean? Just the second black people started to benefit from it, they'd be like, actually, we made a huge mistake, guys. We made a terrible mistake, dude. Terrible mistake. A person who uses or threatens to use force in self-defense is immune from criminal prosecution and civil action. Wow, you can't even make a civil lawsuit for like a wrongful death? Really? For such force? Unless such force was used against a law enforcement officer who was acting in the performance of his or her official duties, or a person reasonably should have known the person was a law enforcement officer. Wacky stuff. This is just like, so this just makes like if you kill somebody just completely legal. Yeah, this is you can shoot anybody unless they're a cop bill. Burleson believes that it is okay for a person to use physical or deadly force by simply fearing for their life. The presumption of reasonableness bill, he calls it. The proposed law prohibits police from even detaining those suspected of violence, and the effect killers would be rewarded. Oh my gosh. Republicans have been going kind of insane recently, haven't they? Like these types of bills that they've been getting more and more brazen and more insane with the types of bills that they've been trying to pass. They're literally trying to turn their state into like, I don't know, maybe this is, you know how a bunch of Republicans like Joe Rogan or like Tim Pool have been on the like fourth turning creeping on like New World Order type meme? This feels New World Ordery, more New World Ordery to me than anything else, okay? This seems more like population control than anything else. You know what I mean? Because you just doing like the purge. Let's just have like a permanent purge in our state 24/7. Just like kill your neighbor and say that it was that they like threw like a biscuit at you and then you'll just be able to go. It is a death cult. They've turned themselves into a cute little death cult. That's not cool. That's uncool even. That's what I've been saying. And the left, yeah, and we're violent. We're the violent one. We're the violent ones. We're the crazy ones. Wild how that works, huh? Yeah, you enter Missouri's borders. It pops up on the HUD. You've entered a PvP zone. PvP has been turned on. Objective survive.
This meme is very real.
The Republican Party has drifted off the spectrum. Yeah, Chomsky's been saying this for a while. How like they've basically turned themselves into a death cult. I think it was the governor of Alabama. The governor of Alabama was like, Democrats ask us, aren't we afraid to die? When she was talking about COVID, and she was like, we are not afraid to die because we have God on our side. We don't have to worry about it, unlike you godless lefties. And I'm just like, that's just death cult. She just turned yourself into a death cult. What are you talking about? They're like, we're not afraid to die. They talk to us. They come to us and they say, conservatives, aren't you worried about the death rate? No, we are not worried about the death rate. We are not afraid to die. Sure, buddy.